What if nature's toughest armor could become one of the world's most expensive luxury accessories? Deep inside a highly specialized factory, raw armored shells are transformed through heat, precision cutting, chemical treatment, and artisan craftsmanship into premium fashion products worth thousands of dollars. From industrial laser systems to hand-finished detailing, every step is engineered for perfection. And today, you're about to witness the entire process from beginning to end. Welcome to Process Insight. Far away from crowded cities and modern luxury stores, the process begins in dry, rugged landscapes where armored creatures survive under extreme natural conditions. Their outer shell is unlike ordinary material. It is layered, dense, naturally patterned, and incredibly durable. These unique characteristics make it valuable for specialized luxury manufacturing. But before any factory processing begins, every raw shell goes through a strict inspection phase. Teams carefully examine surface quality, natural texture consistency, structural condition, and material integrity. Only selected pieces with the highest visual quality move forward into industrial treatment. Once approved, the shells are transported to a controlled processing facility where the transformation officially begins. Inside the factory, workers unload the raw materials onto stainless steel preparation stations under bright industrial lighting. Every shell is tagged, categorized, and digitally scanned. This allows technicians to map out thickness, curvature, and usable surface area before processing even starts.
The first major stage focuses on deep cleaning. Industrial high-pressure systems blast away dust, debris, and remaining organic particles from the surface. Powerful streams of water move through every groove and layered section of the shell. The process is slow and methodical because even the smallest contamination can affect later polishing and bonding stages. After washing, the shells move into chemical treatment tanks. Inside these temperature-controlled containers, specialized curing solutions help stabilize the natural structure of the material. This stage is critical because it improves durability while preserving the shell's distinctive layered appearance. Factory technicians constantly monitor chemical concentration, soaking duration, and temperature balance to avoid surface damage. Hours later, the treated shells emerge with a harder, cleaner, and more stable texture. Next comes industrial drying. The shells are carefully arranged inside large heated drying chambers where controlled airflow removes internal moisture. Too much heat can crack the material. Too little heat can weaken future processing quality. Every minute inside the drying system is carefully regulated by automated control panels and digital moisture sensors. As the drying cycle completes, the shells develop a more refined appearance. Their natural patterns become sharper, darker, and more visually striking under factory lighting. Now begins one of the most satisfying parts of the entire production line: precision surface preparation. Workers move each shell onto specialized sanding stations equipped with rotating polishing wheels and fine abrasive belts. Sparks of reflected light begin appearing across the surface as technicians smooth rough edges and remove microscopic imperfections. This stage demands incredible patience. Too much pressure can damage the natural pattern. Too little polishing leaves uneven textures. Skilled workers carefully rotate each piece by hand, while machines gradually reveal the shell's glossy, layered finish. Slowly, the once rugged, natural armor begins looking more like an ultra-premium decorative material. After polishing, the shells are transferred into the digital cutting department. This is where advanced engineering takes control. Using high-resolution scanning systems, computers create digital templates based on wallets, belts, jewelry inserts, buckle covers, and luxury fashion components.
Every usable section of the shell is mapped for maximum efficiency. Then, the laser cutting process begins. Thin beams of concentrated light move across the shell's surface with incredible precision. The machines cut sharp, symmetrical shapes while minimizing waste. Bright flashes reflect through the dark production room as perfectly measured sections separate from the original material. The sound of cooling fans, moving conveyor systems, and precision motors fills the factory floor. Each freshly cut piece is then inspected under magnified lighting. Workers examine edges for burns, cracks, or inconsistencies before passing them to finishing stations.
At this point, the material already looks dramatically different from its original form. But the luxury transformation is only beginning. Meanwhile, in another section of the facility, premium leather preparation is already underway. Large sheets of carefully selected leather are rolled across cutting tables where technicians measure thickness, flexibility, and grain consistency. Unlike standard fashion manufacturing, luxury assembly demands absolute precision because every material must perfectly complement the shell surface. Automated cutting systems slice leather sections into exact dimensions for wallets, belt straps, and accessory interiors. The leather pieces are then softened, shaped, and reinforced before assembly begins. Now, the production line enters the bonding phase. Special industrial adhesives are applied between shell sections and leather backing materials. Hydraulic pressing machines compress the layers together under carefully controlled pressure. This step creates both durability and flexibility. Without proper bonding, rigid decorative materials could separate during long-term use. Rows of industrial sewing machines operate with incredible precision as artisans guide materials under rapidly moving needles. Thick, reinforced threads lock every section together using symmetrical luxury stitch patterns designed for durability and visual perfection. Close-up views reveal astonishing detail. Every stitch line remains perfectly straight. As completed wallet structures emerge from the stitching department, workers begin adding interior compartments, reinforced folds, and metallic hardware components. Gold-toned buckles, polished silver clasps, engraved fasteners, and decorative accent pieces are carefully installed by hand. Each accessory gradually transforms into a fully finished luxury product. The products now enter final presentation assembly. Soft velvet dust bags are prepared alongside rigid luxury packaging boxes lined with protective interiors. Workers carefully position every wallet, belt, and jewelry item inside custom packaging designed to enhance the premium unboxing experience. Even the packaging process follows strict visual standards. Corners must align perfectly. Wrapping materials must remain flawless. Every product must look identical before shipment. Finally, completed packages move toward the dispatch department. Large conveyor systems transport finished luxury goods toward organized palletizing stations where export-ready shipments are prepared for high-end retailers and boutique distributors around the world. Rows of perfectly packed boxes stack under bright warehouse lighting, while forklifts move shipments across polished industrial floors. What began as rugged natural armor from remote dry landscapes has now become a polished luxury product displayed in elite fashion environments. And behind every finished item lies an enormous chain of industrial precision, chemical engineering, material science, digital manufacturing, and artisan craftsmanship. From cleaning and curing, to laser cutting and polishing, to leather assembly and microscopic detailing, every stage depends on accuracy, patience, and perfection. But perhaps the most fascinating part of this entire process is the contrast itself. A material originally designed by nature for protection and survival becomes transformed into something associated with status, fashion, and luxury craftsmanship.
Raw texture becomes polished elegance. Natural armor becomes wearable art. And industrial machinery combines with human skill to create products that appear almost impossible when compared to their original form. Inside facilities like this, modern luxury is not simply manufactured, it is engineered step by step through countless hours of treatment, inspection, shaping, finishing, and refinement. Because in the world of high-end accessories, perfection is never accidental. It is built process by process, detail by detail, and cut by cut. Thanks for watching Process Insight. If you enjoyed this deep industrial journey, make sure to subscribe for more fascinating factory processes and high-end manufacturing transformations from around the world.